Yo, before I come online, I'm just removing this privacy sticker over my front-facing camera. Yo, before I come online, I start sharing my thoughts about what's going on in Jamaica. I just want to know how many of you guys, as fellow diaspora Jamaicans, are already complicit, already have investment in the UN's Jamaica's 2030 agenda. Because, like, if you're a real Jamaican head, like, you probably know about it, at least. You know that, okay, we plan to create sustainable cities. Like, Andrew's been talking about somewhere in Jamaica, they're going to be building a brand new city. He's saying the area, he's yet to say the exact coordinates. Maybe you know, maybe I don't know. But I've yet to see in any press an exact coordinate where this city is being built. Seems now like they got a bunch of coordinates to choose from, right? But I'm saying before I come on here and just start, I just want to know. I am not trying to rehash. You know what I mean? I already did that in the music industry of folks who vested in some of the brands that I was speaking against or situations I'm speaking against. So I don't want to come up here knowing that all you guys is Jamaican. Like I had a conversation with a virgin last week. And just because he's Jamaican, he's trying to be like, I'm Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica. Like, how dare you speak against my... I'm like, bro, like, what do you think my blood is coming from? Canada? Like, bro, I'm Jamaican. Like, fair enough. I was born here. So I guess, we make that distinction. But that's ignorance. That's ignorance. Because you say one live here in Canada, you're going to distinct and like separate yourself from your own kids you're giving birth to here. Well, I guess that's a conversation for us to have. Because a lot of folk here feel very different in terms of how they see themselves moving in this country versus how they saw their parents, the ability of that class to move from Jamaica to come here. Like, to be able to pick up and move to another country, a lot of us look at that as, oh, you're poor, you're broke. You have to start from nothing. Even if you had a bit of dollars or you didn't have a bit of dollars. But in reality, to be able to leave from your place of origin and go somewhere else, you're rich. You're part of the few who can afford to even do that. Whether it is rich in resources of connections and people to sign off on papers and whatever the case may be, or rich financially to actually get the thing going, the process. Whether you had to borrow the money or you had it in your pocket already, doesn't matter. Everyone who came from Jamaica here is all rich families. So that's why I just want to preface what I'm saying. Because a lot of us, we only see rich in currency. We don't understand rich is a vitality for life that you can pull in different ways. Anyways, yeah, like, because I was already preying like, yo, what's the land saying in Jamaica, fam? What's our land saying, fam? Like, to my family, to my fams. Like, what's our land saying? Because, they're doing a bunch of investment in Jamaica. How can we position ourselves? But god dang, now the entire world, because I'm already hearing about investors knocking on people's, well, not knocking, but calling people saying, hey, we'll buy your land. So you don't have to worry about your bills and worry about your this. Here's some money, right? And willing to buy and open to buy the land for cheaper than it's really valued. I don't know. This thing is really, I hate when stuff like this comes to like your front door, comes close to home. I prefer when I'm able to do my conspiracy theorizing on situations that aren't close to home. 'Cause in one breath, because I'm seeing my mom's old parish mash up. So in one breath, I'm like, maybe I need to jump on a plane and go. I'm like, go to do what? First plane to where? Airport mashup. To what? Like the whole situation is over my pay grade is already like it's gonna be big billion-dollar companies, Amazon or whatever. They're gonna come through probably and say yes, we will. We're gonna just overhaul. Like I'm thinking, just surmising, right? Like what would quickly save Jamaica from just not going into complete depression right now would be some major billion-dollar companies, Elon and all of them, to come and say, okay, Jamaica, let's do it. Let's get you all back up and running by 2030. But what's going to happen with that? Every single store and shop and Rasta spot and Rasta link up is now going to have a tap to pay. You know what I mean? You think Jamaica really want their entire island redone by Babylon? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just surmising. All this is just in my brain surmising because at the same time, there is the modern Jamaican who bleaches their skin and, you know what I mean? So, and the Christian Jamaican who want out Rasta anyways and eat pork and whatever. So, there's different kinds of Jamaicans. Jamaica is already our motto is out of many one people. And I think that's in a sense keeps us queff. Cause there's no real unity except for money. Money unites us. We'll defend money. Money we all got to defend. But when it comes to seeing a unified future for ourselves and seeing how my brother plays into that role and how my sister plays into that role, there's as many diasporans outside of the island as in, probably more. And we aren't even going to be ready to invest and set back Jamaica up. We won't have our money together. We don't have no Jamaican Mutual Diaspora Fund that will come together and be like, whatever BlackRock, whatever China, whatever Korea, we're taking back over. No, if anything, it's gonna double down. Like I said, now when you show up, come off the airport, it's gonna be Elon's Dogecoin Pay, or it's gonna be Facebook Meta Pay, or whatever company comes down there and saves it is gonna make sure they integrate the system even more. Now the people who don't really have it and was making it under the table, the boat fishman them and the banana boat. Well, I don't think we have banana boats in Jamaica, but the whole people doing their thing now are gonna get taxed for every little thing they're doing. Because you have to see it corporately. Don't look at it as like deep conspiracy, the reptiles, serpent royal family. No, just think about it just logistically. Like from even if you were the cog in the machine, what would you do? That would literally end up progressing the same agenda of the hierarchy forward. Don't be too deep woo. Just think about it straightforward. Investors are coming in swooping already. We already had the $1 billion agenda. It lines up with UN agenda. People already talk about HARP. There's already a lot of things that coincide together to make this make sense to the average person, much less the conspiracy theorists. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to preface all that before I just start. 'Cause I feel like as the days go on, I'm only gonna feel more like this. I'm not gonna feel less like this. I'm gonna be like, okay, back to regular life, back to making my beats and da da da. Like we're gonna find out about the people who've been passed, who've been killed, like who die. I ain't gonna say who've been killed because we don't have facts to say that, to support that. But the folks who passed from this disaster, we're gonna start getting these tallies. We're gonna start finding out the exact individuals. I'm gonna get phone calls saying this family member, this friend of this family member, this person. I'm gonna see other people start posting saying their family, this person. I'm in the community that I'm talking about. So eventually, these posts we're gonna see it. You're gonna see it if you're a part of this community. You're gonna see your friends, people posting and saying, "Rest in peace, so and so." You're gonna see the video footages of people showing their backyards or showing their crib or showing their house or showing their this because we're not in an old day age where Jamaica's this unknown third world country. Everyone's visited Jamaica, and all Jamaicans have cell phone and can capture the moments. And all these cell phones are waterproof now too, right? So what is a hurricane to my iPhone? So that's why you've been seeing people playing dominoes in the rain because we're in a different age of this whole thing. And probably this is might be the stage to expose the nonsense. Maybe it is on Jamaica, like the same rebellious people, Rasta. Not saying I'm Rasta, but the same Rasta movement was built out of our dynasty, out of our bloodline, out of our whatever you want to call it, our demographic. So I don't know, man. I'm not gonna try it. Well, it's already a long video, so it doesn't really matter if I shorten it or go longer. The point is, I'm not. This is not over. I'm not done with this thought, and I would love to know that when I bring another thought, if it's one for alignment and collaboration with folks, that y'all not gonna be like, G doing his thing again. I just utilizing technology to the best of my ability. I don't have everyone's phone number to call them and have these one-on-one conversations, but I will be doing one-on-one convos because I think it's that time. I don't know, but this is just an original opening thought before I start getting to the some deeper deeps.